We're live just as I was about to cough. Here we
Here
are.
we are. So, Happy New Year.
Well, not quite yet. Not quite yet.
Well, Happy New Year for tomorrow. So, not quite yet, but it is New Year's Eve,
Yeah.
and we're here. We've got, you can't see, but we've got
Our Christmas jumpers on.
our Christmas jumpers on. I don't know if I can get
You've
mine.
got your Rudolph.
Yeah.
And I've got my, as you can see, my Jack Skellington. And it's very hot in here.
Yeah,
So
it's very warm. So we're just going to, So I've got my little headband on. This is the Disney 50th anniversary celebration one. There's two, and today I'm wearing this one. There's also, I've got a Loungefly one as well. So yeah, so that's for the 50th celebration. And we are going to be talking about, well, Christmas, I guess.
Hello, Karen.
Hi, Karen. How are you?
You're good.
Welcome. Thank you for joining us.
Yes, and the build up to New Year.
Yes, I know.
I'm still, I'm
hot.
sweating in this. I said to Kelly, I don't want to wear this one because it's the thing. I'll wear that one. It's nice, that one, but I'm so hot in here.
Do you know what it is? So basically, I bought this as a Christmas present for Mark because he's only got one Christmas jumper. And I feel like you always need more than one Christmas jumper. I've got a few. So I bought him two. So and out of the two, they're both nice, but I find that this is the nicest. I think you agree as well.
Yeah, it is the nicest, but it is hot.
Yeah.
It's really thick,
Yeah.
this one. So you can see I've got the RIP, I've got the Christmas thing. All good. Hope you had a great Christmas. We did. Actually. Did you?
Yeah.
How was your Christmas? Did you spend it with family? Did you spend it in London? Or did you spend it? Where did you spend it?
Yeah, maybe you're not in London. I don't know.
So yeah. But what was I going to say? Yeah. So we are, funny enough, going to talk about our Christmas right now.
Yes, we are going to talk
So
about.
I'll let you start with the presents.
What did we get up to? Well, we spent the time with your family this year, didn't we? You've got a little bit of hair there. I don't want it to get in your eye. Oh.
So where did we go? You were with family as well. That's fine. Yeah. So we went to the West Country to see my folks.
Yes.
Which was really nice actually. We had a really, really good time. It was lovely actually to spend it there.
Yeah.
So yeah, we just spent it with my family this year.
Yeah. And your brother was there?
Yeah.
Yeah. And yeah, you cooked Christmas dinner with your mum.
I did this year. Oh, Happy New Year. Hello, Janet.
Hello. How are you?
Are you good? You well? We were just talking about our little what we did for Christmas. Well,
I actually know Janet.
Oh, you do know Janet?
I do know Janet. Yes.
Hello, Janet.
Hey, Janet. Thank you for joining us. And what did you get up to?
Yeah, how was your Christmas?
How was your Christmas?
Did you have a good one? Did you enjoy?
So we got a bunch of presents, and you did a lot of the cooking.
Yeah, I did. So I did a lot of the cooking this year, which is okay actually. It went quite well. Oh, what are we up to tonight, says Karen?
At the moment, we're spending it with you, but we don't have any big plans.
No. So what we wanted to do is sort of we're going to do the live for the next couple of hours as we normally do, up to probably about just before 8 o'clock. And then we're going to take it from there. We might a bit later on redo the live round about midnight if you guys are around.
Yeah.
Tom, hello.
Hey,
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. Well, tomorrow, obviously.
Well, yeah. Well, with our preliminary Happy New Year. But no, thanks for asking, Karen. Yeah, that's what our plan is to do.
So we may be on at midnight just to wish everyone a Happy New Year and stuff like that. Yeah.
So Tom, how is Wales? How is everything going there? Did you have a good Christmas? Did you spend it in Wales or did you spend it elsewhere?
Where did everyone spend it and what did everyone do? By the way?
Nice. Yeah. So we, like Kelly was saying, we did a little family thing this year as well. So we spent around my parents as well. Which was lovely. I'd not seen them probably since August actually, and then before that, not for a while. So it was really, really good actually to do our little catch up. And again, it's one of those things because of the pandemic and what's been happening. We have had a real sort of up and down year this year in terms of being able to see people. So it's really good to have some form of normality, as close to as we can possibly get.
Yeah, and we sort of didn't see anyone for 2 weeks before we went to visit your parents.
No, so that was quite bizarre. So I worked from home for the whole 2 weeks.
Yeah.
And then we didn't really go out at all anywhere, just to make sure that they were safe.
That we were safe, and obviously because we were going to the West Country, so we wanted to be as safe as we could. We took our tests before we went to your parents' house. and all of that. We sort of like stayed in a hotel and that, and then obviously we went daily and things like that, but we made sure we were safe and everything else. And yeah, so that's what we did.
So Karen asked, did we have the traditional Christmas dinner? Well, actually, in fact, we did. Now, funny enough, when I was doing the turkey with my mum, we did actually do. So we did traditional turkey, and I tried a Jamie Oliver recipe this time. So the idea is where you got the turkey breast, I had to try and separate very, very carefully the skin from the actual meat. So I put my hand in between that sort of bit, and then I stuffed that with butter and garlic to try and get that sort of garlic flavor into the turkey. Now, I don't actually eat turkey, so I don't actually eat meat, but I do eat fish. So I did a salmon alternative on mine. So it was just things like chopped up garlic, chopped up ginger. I don't know if I forgot then. A few other sort of spices as well on top of that. And that came out really nice with a honey glaze.
Yeah.
So that's what I had. And then obviously all the traditional stuff as well. Roast potatoes. We did sprouts, parsnips, which come from my mum's garden because she's got quite a big garden.
Yeah.
So she dug those up 45 minutes before eating them. They were in the ground.
Can't get more organic than that.
No. So we had those roasted as well. Yeah. And then obviously peas. And I did do Yorkshire puddings. So that was the other thing, which came out okay, actually. I was quite impressed with those. So thanks, Nigella Lawson, for that recipe. Not personally, but there we are.
Yeah. I went into, so basically, Mark and his mum were in the kitchen while me, his dad, and his brother were in the living room. And then when it was time to do the salmon, his mum came out and I went in. Because I think at one point there were too many cooks in the kitchen.
Oh, yeah.
So I said, right, let's just do. So I was saying, right, okay, this is what we need, blah, 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 blah. And luckily, we bought spices anyway. Hadn't we prior? So we bought all the ingredients that we needed, and then that's what we did. So and you did you and your mum did pigs in blankets as well, didn't you?
Exactly. So again, I don't eat those, but yeah, we did the pigs in blankets. So just little sausages and then wrap those up in streaky bacon.
Yeah,
which you guys like, didn't you?
Yeah, loved stuffing and Brussels sprouts.
Yeah.
I don't eat Brussels sprouts, but your family do.
No, but I bought chestnuts as well. So the actual pre-cooked ones, so I just chop those up and put them in with it, which was really, really nice with that as well. So how about you guys? Did you guys do traditional Christmas dinner, or did you do something different? Did anybody do anything different? Did anybody go out? That seems to be more and more popular these days, that people to actually go out for Christmas. Karen said, so did you manage to fit in the Christmas pudding and mince pies? Go on.
We did have Christmas pudding, but I don't eat Christmas pudding. But so Mark and I, we quickly went to the shop, didn't we? And we popped into Marks and Spencer's. Now, so Mark was wandering around and everything else, and I picked up profiteroles, the sort of triangular profiteroles, and I thought, great, and I put them in the basket. Anyway, there was a dessert that was on top, but I couldn't see what it was. But it was the only one left. So anyway, I pulled it down, Black Forest Gatto,
which is Kelly's favourite,
and your brother's.
Yeah, and my brother's.
So so I just popped that in the basket as well. So we had Christmas pudding. I don't really eat Christmas pudding, but you got Christmas pudding from Fortnum and Mason.
Yeah, so I actually felt just a treat for the family. We popped into Fortnum and Mason's about 2 weeks before Christmas. It was absolutely rammed.
It was so packed.
Is that one off Regent Street?
Yeah.
So it was really, really busy. So I managed to get that and some mince pies as well from Fortnum's.
It's the road that runs parallel to Regent Street. So
those familiar with London.
Yeah, those familiar. It's on the same street as the Ritz and Green Park Station. So if you know that road, that's the road that it's on.
So yeah, so I got those as well. Did we get merry and have a few drinky poos, Karen? Do you know what? We didn't get that merry, actually.
Yeah.
I was going to say, because not really, we didn't have that. We did have drinks. And as you can see, if I move, somebody's got a brand new selection. So these are ones that Kelly had bought. Of all these are actually Baileys. So Baileys do these multiple flavors here, as you can see. So we've got, from the left, you've got the original one, which is there. That's birthday cake, believe it or not, flavor. That's pina colada, which is that one there. Then you've got strawberries and cream, apple pie, which is that grey one there, red velvet cupcake, and last but not least, salted caramel. So for boozy ones, there you go. I've never heard of the birthday cake one. I didn't really, or apple pie. I didn't realise Baileys actually did that. Now, for those of you who are interested, you cannot get it in the supermarkets apart from the salted caramel one, which is the one at the end there.
No, you can.
Oh, can you? I thought
You can get all of them, but you have to get them as soon as they come out.
Oh, I see.
Then they're gone, and then you just don't get them. So these were all in the supermarket.
Are you sure? I've never seen them.
Yeah.
I thought you got them. You ordered them.
Yeah, I ordered the ones that, because they were sold out in supermarkets. That's when I ordered them online. Now, you will see this little shelf get a couple of extra friends soon, because I've ordered a couple of extra ones. But the ones that I'm missing, which I found out, because these were all 2021, all of these limited editions, so that's crazy. But the ones that I missed out on, chocolate cherry. How fantastic would the chocolate cherry be?
Black Forest Gasso type flavour.
Oh my god, I'm so annoyed that I missed out on that one. The spiced pumpkin, because they do a spiced pumpkin.
I love spiced pumpkin.
So I missed out on that, and the almond one. I missed out on the almond one. But yeah, those are the only three. There is a cinnamon and vanilla one, but I'm debating about the cinnamon and vanilla one. But yeah, the three that I missed out on, but there are two that are coming that are not up on this list, and not that I've mentioned. So yeah, I unfortunately missed out on the pumpkin spice.
So Karen says, yeah, I love a Baileys. Might have some tonight. Yes, see you in the new year with your Baileys. But
nice little
Karen also says they normally do different ones for Christmas. Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah. So the one that they've done, because salted caramel normally you can only get at the airport.
Yeah, we've when we've gone abroad, actually, in fact, we've done that as well in duty free. We've actually bought them from there.
Yeah, but this one we managed to get in the shop. And the strawberry one you got in the shop, because you got from Morrison's.
Yeah, I got that from Morrison's. Oh, there is an espresso one. I remember getting that from my mum.
Yeah, there is an espresso one as well, but I'm not mad about the espresso, so I didn't bother getting that one. But yeah, I really like a Baileys. I'm really excited to try the pina colada, because pina colada is my favorite.
If you like pina colada.
Excuse me. Yeah, so I'm going to take a little sip of my little drink
here. But there you go. So what else did you guys get up for Christmas? Did anybody get merry at Christmas? As Karen was saying, did you have a nice drink as well? Did you indulge? We ate quite a bit. Well, I ate quite a bit, I've got to be honest. So I did really indulge over Christmas. So this jumper is a lot more tighter fitting than I expected. But really. There you go. But yeah, we did have a really, really good Christmas, and that's what we got up to.
Yeah. So shall we talk about some of the gifts?
Yes, you start. I was going to say, because you were about to do that.
So Mark's brother, I'm not gonna show you everything, but these are a couple of the highlights that I got. I got money as well, but so I really enjoy cooking and baking, especially. I don't enjoy cooking, sorry, just the baking part. And he got me the Tasty. Now, he didn't realize that they actually have a YouTube channel, Tasty Desserts, and they are mainly American. And yeah, he picked up this Tasty. They also do a cookbook as well. So I don't know if I can.
So you can check Tasty out on YouTube as well.
Yeah. They are mainly Americans doing sort of like, you know, little baking bits and all of that type of stuff. You know, that sort of thing.
What is that? That looks nice actually from here.
Yeah, I don't know if it's caramel or pumpkin.
That looks like caramel.
Salted caramel brownies. There you go. So salted caramel brownies. Let me get a bit closer so you can see.
So I think from memory, and correct me if I'm wrong, from the Tasty ones you'll see on YouTube, they'll actually just show how they make it with music over the top. There's no actual dialogue, or you'll just see some hands from a bird's eye view putting in all the ingredients.
It depends, because Tasty do all sorts of things. So you will get ones that do talk you through it, and then you will get ones that is, like you say, it's music over the top. Sometimes it's speeded up. So this is Mississippi mud pie. So there we go.
It's making me hungry now, actually.
Mississippi mud pie. So that was a really cool book, so I'm really pleased with that one. And then the other one that he got me, him and his girlfriend, was the unofficial Harry Potter cookbook. I believe they are going to be doing an official Harry Potter cookbook.
So we're led to believe. So, but at the moment, this is the only one available.
Yeah. So let me just show you. So there's no pictures, but the pages are really nice. They feel sort of like oldie, sort of like parchment, if you like. So you have that, which is the braised lamb chops and breaded pork chops.
Do they have recipes in there from? Is it inspired from the film? Now I do know as well that you can. Oh, peppermint humbugs. I did wonder as well because obviously Hagrid, for example, bakes a cake for Harry for his birthday. I'm wondering if they've got things like that in there.
Yeah, I mean the thing is, I believe I want to say this is actually an American book. Do you see what I mean?
New
It's
York
not,
Times bestseller.
yeah, it's not like a British sort of typical book because you know it's adamsmedia.com kind of thing, so it's not really I don't think it's based as in from like from British cooks, I think cooks, bakers and stuff like that, so it's actually
You can kind of tell by the measurements because it.
oh right, oh I see, but they
Yeah.
might have done a conversion chart.
No, it's cups.
It is
It
cups.
in cups.
Right, so yeah,
that
so
makes
it's
sense.
American,
So
yeah.
it will be American. Karen said, "Yeah, I had a couple was or more was all good."
Yeah.
So yeah, about the drink. So I'm glad you did as well. And then
Have a
Sam
nice little
enjoyed
cheeky
it.
Baileys tonight. Do you know what I like? I like to have a Baileys in like if I'm doing a milkshake or something like that, I have a little drop of Baileys in my milkshake. So good. But TGI Fridays used to do this cocktail called Barnumit Baileys, and it had creme de menthe in it, and it had Baileys. It's got ice cream. It's got Oreo cookies. Oh my goodness, it's so delicious. I've made it at home. I don't think I've made it since we've been living here. God, we've been living here about 5 years. I don't
Yeah.
think I've made it since we've been here. But where I used to live before, I used to make it quite often. So yeah, I don't have any Oreo cookies in, but that will be on my next shopping list, I think.
There's a recipe in here, believe it or not, for tea. How to make a proper cup of tea.
Oh,
They've got some really
really?
good ones in here. They've got pumpkin pasties.
Oh yeah, which is typical Harry Potter, isn't it?
Lemon meringue pie sundae, which sounds nice.
Oh,
So
that sounds
place
delicious.
1 scoop of vanilla ice cream in a sundae glass, add 2 tablespoons of store-bought lemon curd or lemon pie filling, and sprinkle broken meringue cookies on top. Repeat the layering once.
Oh, okay. So it doesn't actually tell you how to make the ice cream or
No.
how to make the meringue.
No, that's different. That's already made. But here we go. For pumpkin juice, they've got a recipe here.
Oh,
1
wow.
small pumpkin, known as sugar pumpkin or pumpkin pie, 2 cups of apple juice, 1 cup of white grape juice, 1 cup of pineapple juice. There you go.
There
So I
we
might
go.
give that a go.
Yeah, definitely. So Mark got me a couple of gifts. Let me just pop that over there.
Here.
So in London, if you're not from London, there is a shop called Minalima, and I've bought a few sort of drawings from there with gold gilding and signed by the artists, and it's a beautiful shop. It is in one of our videos, one of our recent videos actually. So if you like if you're a Harry Potter fan, do go and watch the Minalima. But the shop is absolutely amazing, and they have all props down. They have a gallery downstairs and props from the actual film. So, like I said, if you are a Harry Potter fan, definitely watch that video. I'm telling you, some of the stuff in there is amazing. But Mark bought me some postcards, and they are the covers are at the back. Now, these are covers that were actually in the film. I don't know if I can get it to.
Yeah, I'll try to get out of the way
focus,
so I'm
yeah.
out of focus.
Let's see if it will focus. No, it doesn't want to. I think maybe the plastic might be confusing it because we're both behind. Okay, anyway, so you know, you've got a little book there. It's I really love, and I'm not going to send the postcards out to anyone. I'm going to keep these. But I really do love the style, the old sort of style that they've used for the postcards. You also got me some bookmarks because I have a lot of books. These are actual Minalima bookmarks, though, not Harry Potter bookmarks. So as you can see, some lovely patterns there.
Hello, Ivy. Hi, guys. How are you? Just came on.
Oh,
thank you for joining us.
Thank you for joining us, Ivy. I've
Well-
had a couple of conversations with Ivy, so thank you for joining
Yeah,
us.
how are you, Ivy? You good? You well? We're just going through what we did for Christmas and what we bought. So Kelly's just going for her presents.
Ivy was the one who was asking about um uh, when we went to in Brighton, Harvester.
Oh, okay.
Got Harvester breakfast.
Oh yeah, we still to upload that. We did go to Harvester.
We did, but we didn't go for breakfast
No.
because we were there too late. But like late in the evening, because we were planning to sort of be there by sort of midday or something like that. But
Oh, it's
the
a real
trains, I
palaver,
was, it
yeah.
was a whole palaver, so we didn't get there till later on in the evening. Anyway, so Mark got me like a little bus pass. So you can see there the Quibbler. If anybody is into Harry Potter and knows Harry Potter, you'll know that that's the magazine that they actually support Harry Potter. A notebook. Look at this beautiful notebook. And I love the gold. So it's all done in gold there. So that's really lovely. I think you really liked that, didn't you?
Yeah, I know you weren't so keen, but there's a lined journal.
Yeah. And I really like lined journals.
There we are.
So there we go.
So this was a peste resistant.
This is the, well, I don't know. The other one could be the pièce de résistance.
Well, for Millalima.
Yeah. Okay, so Millalima are doing these special Harry Potter books. I've got the first one, and Mark has bought me the second one. So
the rest aren't out as yet.
Yeah, the rest aren't out as yet. But if you can see, look at that. So these are actually by Millalima. So it's not it's not J.K. Rowling that has produced the actual book, but this is a pop-up book. So you have moving pieces within the book there.
And you've got the tissue paper in each bit, so it does help protect it.
So I'm just going to see which bits. Take the tissue paper out. So I think it's this one. So
is that one?
Oh right, I don't know how it moves. But it moves, but I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know the story. I'll do another one.
Do another one, which is I'll put them back on. Yeah. So yeah, essentially these have all got little bits, different pages which actually move. So the bits will actually move.
And the thing is, you want to keep it sort of like so that it doesn't. Do you know what I mean? But like, so on this one, on this page here, you can see that the pictures. You see that they move. I think that's quite cool. So yeah, so as you go along and you're reading this book, you can sort of.
So Minnie, if you are watching, I know you've probably got these two as well, but
yeah,
we'd love to hear what you think about them too.
Yeah. So Minnie is another viewer, and she's really, really into Harry Potter. She bought the first one. I've got the first one as well. So yeah. And so the other thing, which is really, really good.
So again, this one's for Harry Potter fans. As you can tell, Kelly is a Harry Potter fan.
I am a Harry Potter fan. So you can see. So we're going to slide this off. It's a very long box, as you can see. And you're going to see the reason why it's such a long box.
So this one I didn't get from Millalima, but I'll move that to one side.
Please, thank you. And then you're going to see. Now this, if any of you know Harry Potter or watch Harry Potter, does anybody know what this is? Obviously it's an umbrella, but who it would belong to in the Harry Potter universe? I don't know, but I'm going to open it up.
Any takers while she does.
And it is bad luck to open an umbrella, but I'm going to open it just to show you guys.
It's actually quite sturdy.
Yeah, it's a very sturdy umbrella, and it is a working umbrella, by the way. So as you can see, there we go.
Oh, Ivy said, I hope you had a lovely Christmas. These gifts are amazing. What are your plans for New Year? Well, funny enough, you reveal who this is.
So this is Hagrid's wand, which is an umbrella. Now, Hagrid, I don't want to say too much, but anyway, for whatever reason, Hagrid doesn't have a real wand. I don't want to reveal too much in case you haven't read the book or you haven't watched the films and you're planning to. But for very specific reasons, Hagrid does not have a wand, or his wand was supposed to be taken away from him, and he disguises it as a pink umbrella.
Ah, okay.
So there we go.
That's why he has an umbrella for a wand.
That's why he has an umbrella.
So
for a wand.
New Year's. Well, actual fact, we don't have any plan. We are going to stay in for this New Year's.
Yeah.
Just for various reasons as well. So we did go, as we said, we did go to spend time with my parents for Christmas as well. So we had a train journey there, train journey back. We haven't tested ourselves, but we just to be on the safe side, I think, because of the various variants going around for COVID as well, we've decided actually to stay in.
Yeah.
So we're going to do our live, and then when we finished our live, I think we're just going to stay in. How about yourself? What are you guys doing to celebrate New Year? Are you off out? Are you staying in? Have you got any plans? Maybe I'll put that back there.
Thank you.
And there's the top as well.
Yeah.
What are you guys going to do? Because that's the thing as well. This again, very similar to now. This time last year, we were actually in lockdown, so we weren't able to go out, which we didn't anyway for New Year's.
We've got nibbles and we've got crisps, biscuits. I'm about to show you some biscuits that we've actually got. We're going to watch movies. And I've actually got one. I thought that might happen actually.
Television's come on. Let me just turn it on.
Television. We are actually. I want to watch. Is it the two David Williams one? Was it Cinderella? Is that what it says on there? Cinderella and Hansel and Gretel. So I really want to watch those. We've got some biscuits which we are going to try. These are Borders biscuits. Now we went to the Strand Palace. We stayed at the Strand Palace in London, and we had some of these biscuits in the room. And then I saw these biscuits, and I thought, wow, I must try these biscuits. Do you want to talk about any presents that you got for Christmas?
Well, actual fact, I went to get them all to hand, and I haven't got a lot here. So I'm going to go through some of the. Mine's going to be. Ivy said, got lots of family around, cooked a big Indian dinner. Oh, wow. Just having a break before it all starts. Oh, God. So you've done quite a bit of cooking. Have you been cooking all day? Or you just been, that's a lot as well. For
my mum's doing some cooking and stuff like that. She's got some family round at her place, and she's cooking dinner and stuff like that. Yeah.
So you're, oh my God. So you're doing the big cook-off before New Year's, but that's nice though as well to have the family.
So lovely. Yeah.
No, we really enjoyed it with my parents' house. So yeah, it's nice to do that as well.
We're going to cook tomorrow, aren't we?
Yes, we're doing our little cook. So we're doing a New Year cook tomorrow.
And we're going to have a few things. I'm just trying to think, have I taken everything out of the freezer? But we've got obviously we've got like parsnips, we've got roast potatoes. Well, we haven't cooked the roast potatoes, but we've got roast potatoes. I might make some garlic mash, I think. We've got some steaks because Mark's pescatarian. We've got salmon. We've got quite a few bits actually. So yeah, looking forward to those. We've even got Brussels sprouts.
Yeah, which is one of my favorites.
Stuffing. What do you call it?
Carrots.
No, I was going to say the peas, sweet corn, and Yorkshires.
Yeah,
that's the word I was looking for. Yorkshire pudding. So
we will be doing that as well. So stay tuned. Well, I say stay tuned. We'll let you know how it goes. But yeah, whatever you guys are doing, enjoy. Or was preparing from yesterday, marinating, etc.
Yeah,
not long finished. Yeah. Wow, your menu sounds lovely. Well, not as impressive as yours, I've got to say.
Yeah, all the marinating and stuff. Yeah, because normally if we normally do a big family barbecue every year. Of course, for the last 2 years we've not had one. So we didn't have one last year. We didn't have one this year. But normally I would be marinating all the stuff like a day or two before, so that all the meat is lovely and prepared. And I make my own marinades. There are 2 marinades I just use shop bought, and then there's 2 marinades that I make from scratch myself, and which we marinate and everything. And so it's a long process. And I also do baked potatoes on the day that we have the barbecue. So I wrap them all the night before and everything else, and then bung them in the oven because I like them to be in for a good 2 hours, so that they're nice and soft. And
So Ivy, what have you been cooking? You don't mind us asking? I'm interested in your menu because it sounds like you've done a lot of work on yours. So it'd be interesting to see what you've actually done. And it would be marinating all day as well. I bet it sounds delicious, whatever you've done as well, because with the marinating, that really gives it the flavour.
Yeah, and especially like if you can do it at least a few hours before, that's really good. Not everybody does, so like sometimes you've only got an hour before, but like I like to try to do mine early, like you, or do a day or two before, just so that it really. Yeah.
Have you been doing your own breads as well? Have you been making naans, chapatis as well? Or just out of interest as well, be interested to see if you've actually got those.
Or that all sounds delicious. That all sounds delicious.
So not as nice as yours. Well, I say not as nice as yours, but my lovely brother did buy me some really interesting snacks as well. So it's not food, but it's something I really like the look of. So just for those of you who don't know, my brother's actually based in the United States, so he managed to get a lot of nice foods that we can't get here. So to start off as well, now we all know Werther's original, but this is pumpkin spice flavour. And this is one actually you can't get here. Very subtle pumpkin spice. Yeah. But this is actually really, really nice.
But it's really creamy. It's nice.
Oh, Ivy said samosa, spring rolls, lamb chops, and meatballs with rice and naan. I've been mega busy. Oh my god!
Spring rolls.
You must have. You done spring rolls?
Yeah, spring rolls take ages anyway, especially for the filling. And samosas as well. Quick to fry, and everybody will eat in 5 minutes. All that love and hard work that you put in is gone in 5 minutes.
I bet you've been mega busy. I was going to say.
But yeah, spring rolls and samosas definitely.
So these are delicious. I love pumpkin spice. So these are really, really nice. So that's one of my little treats I'm going to have tonight. Again from the United States, tiramisu caramels. So they're little chocolate balls tasting of tiramisu. I've not had one of these yet. I'm going to try them while I'm here.
While he's live online.
So I just want to.
Shall I open them and you want to show me something else?
Them as well. So while you're doing those, these are espresso beans. So again, you're seeing the theme. I do like my coffee and my pumpkin spice. So again, from the US. Let's try one of these. So these are tiramisu. There we go. It's got a very subtle coffee flavour to it. That's really nice. Show them.
Do you know what? We've had quite a few delicious things. We've had a few delicious things from Waitrose, and I never really shop in Waitrose. I don't really like their stuff that much, but there's some stuff that they've brought out from their #1 range is delicious.
That tiramisu is really good. All right, never seen this before. I'm going to give this a go. This is peanut butter and jelly flavored popcorn. I love PB&J, so I'm going to give that a go. Again, for the United States, Ozark Mountain, never heard of them, but again, US company. Now you're going to see a lot of popcorn coming up now.
Those tiramisu, I didn't realise it was like a toffee.
Yes, really nice.
Really nice.
Okay, so again, for popcorn fans, this is cheesy pizza flavored popcorn. So we will be doing having these on some lives coming up, but I'm looking forward to trying that. Cheesy, I do like cheese popcorn. I know you're not a fan, but
whenever you watch American programs, they either have butter popcorn or cheesy popcorn. In the cinema, you can only get butter and salt when you go to the cinema in the States. But a lot of households actually eat a lot of cheese popcorn. I just don't. It's so weird for me.
Now, sticking on a familiar theme, this is pumpkin spice flavour. They've got kettle corn on here, which is obviously pumpkin, which is obviously popcorn. But there, so that's pumpkin spice kettle corn. I'm going to be tempted to try that. Yeah, I told you it's going to be a lot of popcorn. So we got. Have you ever seen that before? This is loaded baked potato flavored popcorn. That's right. You've seen it right. Baked potato flavored popcorn. Gonna give that a go. Last one, but more popcorn.
There were other eats that we got, but these are just a few of them.
Pumpkin pie. Now, if you can see it, that's actually got drizzle on the top, which is really, really
crazy. Yeah.
But I love love pumpkin spice. So Ben and Siobhan, thank you so much for that.
Thank you.
Not the weirdest thing. Not the weirdest thing.
Not the weirdest thing.
You want to see something interesting? Yeah. Candy canes. Now, candy canes are normally red. These are yellow. And there's a reason these are yellow. That's right. You've seen it properly. Macaroni and cheese flavored candy canes. That's mac and cheese flavored candy canes. So
I can't even imagine what that would taste like. And I'm not even going to try it.
yeah, you got to.
No, I don't have to.
For the purposes of the live,
No, I don't want to try it.
you should. Right. So there we are. As you can see, this one's broken, unfortunately, but I'm just going to do it. That's an actual candy cane. Now, these are, I say it's broken because you can't really tell, but these are actually individually wrapped.
Yeah.
So I'm going to tie these ones. Just, excuse me, but I take this apart. So it's actually got like a plastic wrap over it. I have never had mac and cheese flavored candy canes before.
While Mark's doing that, did anybody get any gifts that they really liked or that stood out, or you thought, you know what, I can't wait to try this, I can't wait to use this, I can't wait to read this, I can't wait to see this? You know, is there any gifts that you got that you want to tell us about and you feel, do you know what, that was so good?
It does taste of mac and cheese.
No, I don't even like mac and cheese. I don't like mac and cheese.
Don't know. It actually tastes really. Smell it. Smell it.
Oh, you see, I don't like it, and he's making me smell these things, and I'm thinking, who wants to smell cheese?
Oh, smell and taste of cheese.
It just doesn't even.
Ben, Siobhan, if you're watching, thank you so much. This is delicious. I love mac and cheese. American mac and cheese, especially. That's delicious.
That's just crazy.
That's really nice. And do you know what? It doesn't sound like it would go, but it does. That is what I call a typical American treat.
Is it like the mashed potato lollipop that he sent you the last time? Some mashed potato lollipop business.
This is better than mashed potato. It really tastes of cheese.
While Mark is...
It smells of cheese too.
Enjoying his cheesy, which I can smell from here. I'm going to try one of these lovely Borders biscuits.
It does smell like a really strong cheese.
I don't even like the smell of cheese. I do enjoy cheese, like some cheeses. Like I like the cranberry Wensleydale. I like cheddar cheese, not too much of it. And I like the... I
wonder if actually...
I'm just thinking like I'm going to go... Oh.
Have you had this with toast, if it would be nice?
No. And I like mozzarella, and I like what's the other one that I like? The one that we fry in the pan.
Oh, halloumi.
Halloumi. I like halloumi. So those are the types of cheeses I like. I love la roulette, Dubossa, anything like that. I like the creamy cheeses as well. I don't mind brie. But just very thin slices of brie, I don't mind.
What is strange though, it's sweet as well. So it's like having sugary mac and cheese.
It smells of butter and cheese.
It does. It tastes of butter. You know, it does taste of butter and cheese.
Oh, butter and cheese. Butter. Bit of butter, bit of butter, bit of butter, bit of. So I am going to try, while Mark is trying that disgustingness,
Smell the cheese.
I want to smell your feet. I am going to try one of these biscuits. Ooh, okay. I'm going to try one of these. I think this one is the golden
crunch.
Yeah, let's have a look. Sweet Memories Butterscotch Crunch. So I'm going to try this Butterscotch Crunch.
Now, for the purposes of the video... For the purposes of the video, I do think we should be trying things together. And I think it's bad that you've done, because our viewers will want to see your experience of the cheese, the mac and the cheese.
I don't even like the smell. I don't think you'd be interested in me projectile vomiting on the screen or anywhere else.
I'm down to the little cane.
Right, these biscuits are so crunchy. It's not like whole pieces of butterscotch. It's almost like a drizzle. You can see through the hole there, but it's really crunchy. It's tasty. It's sweet. You can even taste a bit of the salt in there as well. It's really nice. The reason why I got the selection box was because I wanted to try different ones. So this is my New Year's little treat.
And this is mine. The cheese.
That's not even a treat. It's torture to me.
Have a kiss.
No. The cheek of it. The waft of butter and cheese. Oh no. The waft of butter and cheese is not coming from that. It's coming from your breath.
I need you in bed tonight, I think.
Yeah, in the spare room. Eat them all you want in the spare room. The cheek of it. So
I've got to say though, they do smell like feet.
I bet they taste like feet.
No, they don't. It's just like cheese.
I can't even. Yeah. Anyway.
What's strange about these is, like I said, they do taste of mac and cheese, but because they've got syrup in them, corn syrup, they're sweet. So it's like having. You know, I could describe it. It's like you're eating mac and cheese, but you're also eating a dessert at the same time, because it's almost like you put sugar in mac and cheese, but it goes
Like a salt and salt, like a sweet and salt
Yeah.
type of thing.
Yeah.
Like with me, I like bacon and maple syrup. That is really, really good. Bacon and maple syrup.
So there you go. That was it. For those of you interested, or not, as the case may be, those are mac and cheese candy canes, straight from the United States. Oh, they're made in Seattle. There you go.
There we go. And they don't smell very nice. Well, unless you like cheese and butter, then they will smell nice. But it doesn't smell nice. It smells heavily of butter.
Now.
This will be interesting to try.
You've read it right. Now, you've heard of beef jerky. This is salmon jerky. Okay, so my brother got this in Alaska. And it said, excuse me, wild Alaskan salmon, sugar, salt, spices, pepper, alderwood, smoke. So these are actually smoked salmon pieces from Alaska.
Now these will be interesting to try. I feel, yeah, you've got to tear it off.
That seems a bit hard because that's a seal, isn't it? Yeah.
Oh, I see what you mean, yeah.
Then maybe I have to do
it. Do you know what? Stop it! The cheek of it. I feel like we've got so much tidbits to try. I'm quite excited about trying. Well, not trying any of that stuff. Well, actually, some of the popcorns I do. Oh wow, that's
a very strong salmony taste.
But it's smoked as well. It smells very smoked, don't you think?
Oh yeah, you can smell the smoke. It's almost like you almost said you can smell like a log fire.
Yeah, it really, really does. Okay, I'm gonna try a piece. This I don't mind trying. So that's what it looks like.
Salmon jerky.
It looks like a bit of bacon, I suppose.
But it's salmon.
But it's salmon.
Do you know what this reminds me of? It tastes don't you remember them? Now, I used to have these before I became pescatarian. Pepperoni. But rather than pork, it tastes of salmon.
No, it doesn't taste of pepperoni. It does taste of salmon, but it's very peppered. It's very smoky. It's very, yeah.
Well, there's a lot of pepper in that.
I feel it tastes like salt as well. Like a lot of salt. I do prefer the jerky, the beef jerky.
No, of course you
would. But it's nice. But I do prefer the beef jerky, I feel. Very smoky, very. But the smell, you can picture it being smoked. Does that make sense? The smell, it just brings you to that thing of, yeah, I can imagine it being smoked. I can imagine there being charcoal somewhere or wood chippings and.
Yeah, no, it says here it's alderwood smoke.
Right.
Now I don't know what alderwood is. Some form of tree, local tree.
So No, thank you. Some type of specific tree.
Mm,
Yeah.
I like it. Oh no. Now, I don't know if you can see that. They may not be able to, but they've actually. Oh no, that side. Look, they've actually scored it.
Yeah.
As you can see, there's got tiny little scorings on it. Mmm. So it says on the back, vitamin A, 0%. Vitamin C, 0%. Calcium, 0%. Iron, 1%. What is in this?
Well, it's wild caught Alaskan, so it's you know, it's better for you than shop bought salmon because it's wild caught. It's not farmed.
Yeah.
Like, so unless you buy organic salmon or wild caught salmon or whatever.
It says here, wild, natural, and sustainable.
And there you go. On that note, I'm going to try another biscuit.
What one you having?
Did you want to try one? No? I'm going to try the chocolate one.
I'm not sure salmon, smoked salmon and chocolate will go together.
Well, we'll soon find out, won't we? So this one is Divinely Chocolatey Cookies. Divinely Chocolatey Cookies. So this one I'm going to try. You know what I love about these biscuits?
They look buttery.
They're crunchy. They're light. So light. This one's chocolatey. The other one, you could taste the butterscotch, but it wasn't like heavy butterscotch or anything. It was really nice.
I'm eating all this jerky.
I like the crunch. I like how light it is. The chocolate is not overpowering at all. It's really good. I've not been disappointed by either of those biscuits so far.
So these are Borders biscuits.
Okay.
Let me try a bit. I should really cleanse my palate because I can. It's got that salmon's got a very strong salmon taste.
Very strong. You drunk all your coffee?
Ages ago.
It's really good, right?
It's weird. It's almost like I'm eating a chocolate salmon. But yeah, I would definitely recommend salmon jerky. I know it's a bit of a weird product. Oh look, you've each got there's the shape of a fish on there as well. I've never had salmon jerky before.
No, neither have I.
That's got a really strong salmon taste. If you like salmon, you would love this. It is very peppery though. I don't know why I'm advertising it as well. Like I said, you can only get
as if you can get it here.
If you're going to Alaska, that's one thing you can go for. Is that. I'm also going to say I did like the mac and cheese candy cane. Not for Kelly.
No, definitely not.
It's got a very strong cheese smell and a slight cheese taste. There you go.
I don't know about slight because it smelled very cheesy and very buttery.
Now I want to open one of these. It's got a sealant on it, so I do want to try one of these. So what am I going to go for? Am I going to go for cheesy pizza flavored popcorn, peanut butter and jelly popcorn, pumpkin spice popcorn, or loaded baked potato popcorn? I don't know which one to go for.
If I have a choice,
or pumpkin pie,
I would go for the peanut butter and jelly.
It's peanut butter jelly time. It's
peanut butter jelly time.
Right, let's do that then. Peanut butter jelly. It is. Now I can't reseal this one, but
no,
I don't think it's going to last that long.
Not with Mark around.
Please.
That's all he does.
All I do is get blamed for everything, but as you know,
yeah. He's even trying to open it gently as I would open a product, but Mark ain't no gentle.
So let me say peanut butter and jelly. Now I'm wondering, you see there's purple bits in there and yellow bits in there. I'm wondering if one is jelly, one is peanut.
Yes, because I reckon the purple one is jelly and this one is peanut butter.
Right, let's give it a go.
I'm going to try one and then I'm going to try them together.
Try them both together.
Oh, okay.
I'm not getting it.
No. for me,
Oh no, I am actually.
the jelly is overpowering the peanut butter for me.
Mm.
I get the jelly part. I don't get the peanut butter
No, I'm
part.
not getting peanut butter.
So let me try the peanut butter on its own.
Well, that jelly's delicious though. I've never had jelly flavored popcorn. Right, let's try peanut butter flavored popcorn.
I can't get peanut butter at all. But what's quite strange is, in the States, peanut butter is so big. And whenever they do peanut butter or anything, the taste is quite strong.
Oh no, if you just have the peanut butter on its own, you can just about get it.
I'm trying it, but I can't really taste it.
Oh, Andrew. Hello, Andrew said, hi guys, happy
Hi.
new year to you. Look forward to seeing you more in the new year.
Oh.
Thank you so much for joining us, Andrew. And yeah, and you too as well. Thank you so much for all your support throughout the year, for everybody.
Everybody. And hopefully, yeah, see more of you in the new year as well. Hope you join us for our lives and stuff.
Right, we are trying, for those of you who just joined us, we are trying a whole variety of American snacks. I've just tried macaroni and cheese flavored candy cane, mac and cheese. I'm going to block Kelly out because I thought they were delicious. They do smell very strongly of cheese and butter, but those were nice. I do love mac and cheese, and they do taste of mac and cheese. So thank you, Ben and Siobhan, for that. I've just tried from the United States. This is wild Alaskan. No, not beef jerky. It's actually salmon jerky.
Mm.
So it's pepper and salmon. This was delicious, by the way. That was one thing.
You also tried the caramels?
Oh, we tried the tiramisu caramels, which do taste of tiramisu, which are delicious. And now we're on the peanut butter and jelly popcorn.
It doesn't taste of caramel to me, though. It tastes more of toffee, like a softened toffee, which is really... that was tasty, that tiramisu caramels.
The jelly flavour in this is delicious, though.
It does overpower the peanut butter, but to me it doesn't taste of peanut butter, but Mark says it does, but I can't taste it.
We've also got baked potato flavoured popcorn from the US, cheesy pizza flavoured popcorn. Now you may have seen, believe it or not, from one of our other videos, my brother bought me from the United States pizza flavoured chocolate, and it was actually in there were flakes of tomato, oregano, onion powder.
Right.
So it did taste like pizza, like a chocolatey pizza.
I'm just trying to see if I can get the taste of peanut butter.
Yeah, it's the peanut you can't really get, but I am getting the jelly. The jelly is delicious. It tastes like the only way I can describe it's like blueberry jam or blackcurrant jam.
There is sort of like a caramelly flavour, maybe, but it's ever so subtle.
I do like it though.
Yeah.
So Andrew, how was your Christmas? What did you get up to? And what are your plans for the new year? Are you off out tonight, or are you having a nice quiet one in?
Did you get anything nice? Did Santa bring you anything nice? We got a few gifts. You know the thing with this purple one? It's quite sticky.
Yeah, it is. I don't want to try this potato one.
Try it then. Yeah, with this, it's quite sticky. You can feel your mouth sticking together with it.
Yeah, it is quite sticky. Okay. Andrew said, first started watching you guys in a Lanzarote vlog. Have you any plans for any trips next year, restrictions permitting? I'll eat this while Kelly tells you.
So if we can travel next year, Lanzarote is one of the places where I would like to go. We are missing traveling, I've got to say. We miss Lanzarote loads. There's a viewer that we keep in touch with, Mark, because we're becoming fast friends, and he was looking to book to go. He's actually changed it now, so I think he's going next year. But you never know with all of this. 1 minute you can go, 1 minute you can't go, 1 minute you're okay this side, the other side you're not okay, or you're okay on the other side but you're not okay on this side. So going places is quite precarious. It's not steady, but I do miss traveling.
Now what we have been doing, Andrew, is actually been doing a lot of home vlogs. By home vlogs I mean actually trips to the UK. So we've got quite a few to upload. We've done London, although I know we live in London, but not we stayed in central London for a bit. We went to Brighton, so we will upload that one as well. and we've been doing a lot of restaurants inside. So if we can't get to go anywhere, we will be doing those. But yeah, we are really, really, really looking forward to going away. So much so, we haven't been away. I noticed my passport expired in 2020. I've still not bothered renewing it, just because we just haven't been able to go anywhere.
Yeah, I like really. I'm missing going to the States. I'm missing going to, you know, Lanzarote. I miss doing our little trips to Brussels and Paris. I miss doing all the little things. And what I like to do is, you know, tell you how we've booked things, impart knowledge to you. Like if you want to go to Lanzarote, what we only go to Porto del Carmen, and we like to talk about what there is to do in Porto del Carmen because there's loads to do. But if you want a more quieter, sort of like maybe more seasidey or more family, then Playa Blanca is really good for that type of thing because it's almost like a seasidey type. So if you do like Lanzarote and you're thinking more beach, seasidey, that type of vibe, definitely Playa Blanca. With Porto del Carmen, it's for everyone, I feel. So it's for couples, it's for families, it's for older people. And we normally stay at Vic San Antonio. And I really, when I was staying there, because there's a lot of older people there, I really wanted to bring my mum because I thought they had the evening entertainment there and all that. And when I brought her there, she loved it. She really enjoyed. She loves, because you've got a long strip of promenade full of shops and restaurants and things like that. It's just so she can go off on her own if she wants to and walk down, and she quite often does because we're by the beach. Sometimes I go with my bestie, so we all go, and then me, my bestie, and Mark will stay by the pool sometimes. But my mum, she's not really one for the pool, but it's fine because she can go up and down the strip, go to her little shops and all of that, and I don't have to worry is she going to find her way back because it's very easy. It's just a long strip of road. And so she goes down, she goes in and out the shop, she goes to buy her little perfumes, or you know, she might check out some of the touristic shops and all of that type of thing. So I really enjoy it. I really like taking her, to be quite honest. But yeah, we've got a few favorite restaurants there, haven't we?
We do. So while you're doing
Mark is just like this.
While she was talking, I was getting my fill in.
Yeah.
Yeah. So one of our favourite restaurants in talking to Lanzarote is we've got several favourites. La Trattoria, which is in Porto del Carmen.
And basically, it's next to the spa. So it's what I call
there's several spas. You've got to be careful. Yeah.
There are several trattorias.
Yeah, that's true.
Right. So if you're coming from Playa Honda end and you're coming into Porto del Carmen, it's the restaurant on your right hand side, the first La Trattoria restaurant on the right hand side. It's yellow. It's actually an Italian restaurant, believe it or not. It's not a Spanish restaurant, it's actually an Italian restaurant. The food there is delicious. They're always fully booked. You've got to make reservations and stuff like that when you go.
Yeah,
like really nice.
That's one of our favorites. But your overall favorite,
my overall favorite is La Cabana. And that's in Macha. We took a taxi to go there. And every time I'm in Lanzarote, I always make a beeline to go once or twice to La Cabana. I really like the food there. It's actually run by a British couple. And they do a mixture. So yes, while it is British food, they also do Spanish and all of that type of stuff. And whenever you go to a restaurant and ask for a fillet of fish or a fish to be filleted, there's always bones in it. So every time they've asked for fish to be filleted, they never fillet it. So they fillet it there on site. And they do really lovely dishes. It basically, it's a house and they've made the downstairs, the bottom part, the living room and dining room into the restaurant. And then they've done a little add-on bit, sort of like a porch, if you like, where you can then sit down and actually they can extend the restaurant a bit and you can sit down and enjoy food there. But the food there is really, really good. One of my favorite restaurants. Better than some of the restaurants that you get in London, I feel.
Yeah, actually, the quality is really, really good. So if you are anybody that is going to Lanzarote, we do recommend you trying out La Cabana. Really nice food there as well, and they change their menu regularly. So we can't say try this such and such and such and such because they've changed their menu. We've even been there twice in a week, and they've changed their menu during that week. So he's always changing up his menu there. So that's one thing to recommend. How about you, Andrew? Are you got any plans to go anywhere? Have you got anything lined up?
Do you love Lanzarote? Have you been? Another thing about the restaurant is that the chef is really friendly. So while he's cooking, he's talking to you as well.
Yeah.
And it's his wife that actually makes the drinks and takes the orders and all stuff like that. It's really nice restaurant. Really nice people there.
King Europe, how you doing?
Hey, King
He said, Happy New Year, Martin Kelly and chat. Hope your Xmas was great. Ours was brilliant, thank you. How was yours?
How was yours?
What did you get up to? Oh, by the way, actually, did you in the end, because I remember you were talking about you might get the Friends biscuits for, well, a friend. So I don't know if you managed to get them online or anything. We, in case you've missed it, we've just been trying American snacks that my brother bought me. So we've just done, other way, peanut butter and jelly flavored popcorn. You really get the jelly flavor in it, peanut butter and jam, basically. We've done our tiramisu flavored chocolate. And I'm just about to try baked potato flavored popcorn.
I don't know about that one, but yeah.
Oh, let's give this one a go.
Do you want to show the little games there that we got?
Oh, yeah. Before I do. Right. So talking of Friends, again, this is from the US, from my brother. He got the Friends jigsaw puzzle for you. There were other.
Can't wait to try.
There were other Friends. Oh yeah, King Europe. I've got to show you this, in case you missed it. That's mac and cheese flavored candy canes. I've just eaten one, as you can see. Mac and cheese. Kelly hated it because it really smells strong of cheese.
It stinks.
But I really liked it. The Friends jigsaw puzzle. Now, one thing my parents did buy me, because I'm a bit of a geek, is the Back to the Future, actual Back to the Future dice game. So this is actually a board game here. And there you go. So I haven't looked at it yet or played it, but I'm gonna have we'll have a little play of that one as well. So that's a Back to the Future board game. King Europe said great as well. I had a look at the Friends cookies, but ended up buying a Friends drink set that was recommended on Amazon page.
Really?
Oh wow. We'll have to have a little look at that. We've got loads of other presents from my brother as well, but we can't show them all at the moment because they're all at various different places in the house.
But you might want to show the cushion.
Oh yeah. Right, stay there.
So while Mark's doing that, which is he's just stepping over there, I really like this popcorn. I've got to say, this is the PB&J. However, you can't really taste the peanut butter. But the I love the stickiness of the grape. Is it grape or is it peanut butter? Oh yeah, it's grape. I really love the stickiness of the grape. It is sweet. I would get these again. I don't know how healthy it is for you, but I really like these. I really like them.
So as I'm into my marbles, he did get me a marbles cushion there, which I've just got on the sofa over there. What else have we got? There we go. That was another thing. Andrew said used to have a family apartment opposite Vic San Antonio. Oh wow, near the spa. I haven't been for a few years, but can't wait to return. Oh wow. Oh, do you know what? That's where we always normally stay, is Vic San Antonio.
And you know obviously because there's apartments opposite. I've always wondered what it would be like to stay in those apartments. Yeah, those little white houses.
Yeah, we did wonder that actually, because near there is a little mini hospital.
Yeah, like a little ambulance.
Not too far. Yeah. So yeah, we'd love to actually try there as well. So you actually got an apartment there.
Or had an apartment
there.
Yeah.
I should say.
I often wondered like what those little houses were like, and I've often passed them and said to Mark, "Oh, do you know what? Those because I think they're called Villa Rosa or something like that. Like a couple of, I think they have names. Those little villas."
So I'm just going to try the baked potato. Do you want to try? Come on. Oh wow, they do smell quite cheesy actually.
Well, it's not cheesy, but they smell buttery. Is this the pizza one or is this?
No, this is baked potato flavored popcorn. It's got a very strong flavour. I can't. Oh yeah.
That is pizza.
No. Loaded baked potato. A loaded baked potato would have cheese on it.
It tastes like cheese, salt, and pepper.
Yeah.
I don't know what it tastes like. Sea salt and pepper.
And it tastes of butter. I've got a buttery taste to it.
Mm. It's okay. I feel it's weird.
Mm. Do you know what? It's one of those things that because it's so strong, I actually really like it.
I mean, it's a flavouring that I expect to be on crisps,
Mm.
based on popcorn. It's very weird. It's like in the States, they've got this place called Voodoo Donuts. Love their donuts.
Mm.
And they do a maple bacon donut. And basically, it's a donut. It's a finger donut with maple syrup and bacon. Now, the bacon and the maple syrup taste great. And the maple syrup and the donut taste great. But the bacon on the donut is no. I don't like the consistency of the donut for me should always be sweet. I feel for that type of a donut. So basically the donut was very similar to a jam donut, let's say, the sort of that type of a donut. So to have the bacon with it, it didn't taste right. But I do love bacon, maple syrup and pancakes. Love that. But to have the consistency of the bacon with the consistency of the donut, I didn't enjoy it. But yeah, I would have maple syrup definitely and bacon, or maple syrup and donut, but not bacon and donut. Didn't really like it.
This does taste like cheese. It's like cheese pizza. Not cheese pizza, sorry, cheese popcorn.
But yeah, I can't wait to go back to Lanzarote. Have you been to the rooftop cinema? At Biosphere.
Oh, Biosphere, yeah.
Yeah, I haven't been. We've been to Biosphere many times on Cardiac Hill, as they call it. But I haven't been to the cinema, and I would really like to try it, see how it is.
Is it it was Jardin, is it Jardin San Antonio Apartments, behind San Antonio Apartments.
Wow.
So 2 rows back from the main roads. They're beautiful with a lovely family pool. Oh, it sounds amazing. Sorry, talk with my mouth full. We only saw the ones as you walk towards the spa from San Antonio. So there's some on the shore on the roadside there.
Yeah.
And you'll know this as well. As you walk from San Antonio to the spa, on the left, there's a crazy golf thing that's been shut for years. It's all run down. And opposite there's a whole load of houses there, little mini flats.
Yeah.
So I'm picturing they're like those. Oh, wow. I bet you must be missing that, though. We do. We really, really miss Lanzarote. There's something about Lanzarote. For me, it's got a bit of everything.
Yeah.
Oh, Andrew said never been to the cinema, but spent many hours in Biosphere.
Yeah.
Mm.
I've been. We like to have ice cream, don't we?
Mm.
Whenever we go, because there's a Haagen-Dazs hut,
Mm.
and we sit down and we have like ice cream there. We go look around the shops and things like that. And the view when you go upstairs is absolutely amazing. It's amazing.
So what I love about Biosphere is it's 4 floors. As you know, you've got the ground floor. Sorry, I'm just finishing this off. And then you've always got. So I think the actual ice cream hut is just at the top of the escalators. That's where the Haagen-Dazs one. It's the only Haagen-Dazs one I've seen on the island. So there might be more up the north.
But that's not the top though, is it? Because you've got to go up the escalators because they've got those little restaurants there.
Yeah.
And there was a noodle restaurant or a Chinese restaurant or some Asian type restaurant, I think there. And I remember getting noodles from there, but you wanted to eat back at the hotel. And I was fed up of the hotel food, so I wanted to get something from there. And I remember getting something. And I also wanted to try their McDonald's.
Mm.
It's very weird. I know you go all the way somewhere, then you want to try the McDonald's. But I like to see the difference in taste.
Oh, yeah, there is a McDonald's at Biosphere.
Yeah. I like to see the difference in taste from country to country when you go to McDonald's. And I remember whenever I went to McDonald's in France, I tried it when I was about 15. I don't think I've tried it since, but the potatoes were a lot sweeter.
Oh, really?
And they were a lot better than the ones that we had here.
Do you know what I do like Biosphere because of that? There's loads of little shops there as well, which is quite nice. They've also got as well the like I said, you've got the restaurants there. the Haagen-Dazs there, and they've also got a few other bits.
Pick and mix downstairs.
Yeah, pick and mix downstairs, which is always remember that. And at the top, of course, they've got the open air cinema. And you're right, actually. Funny you said, but spent many hours in Biosphera. It is one of those places you can spend a lot of time there. I remember there's a guy that sells all leather goods actually, on a couple of streets on that hill that goes down. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He's near Biosphera, so I always used to pop in there just to have a little look. Never says anything to the customers.
Yeah, no. It's so on when you're on the way to Cardiac Hill. It's the shop. It's tucked away down on the right hand side.
What's the name of the shopping centre?
Biosphera.
No, the other one. There's another one.
D-Land.
Yeah, D-Land. That's it, yeah.
Yeah. So sometimes we go to D-Land, but we take a cab. It's very quiet there. It's never busy.
No.
Nobody ever shops there. The only thing that's busy is the supermarket. When you go to the actual supermarket, it's the only part that's busy.
That's a spa as well.
Is it a spa?
I think so.
I know there's a spa in Biosphera, which is upstairs.
Oh yeah, maybe I'm mixing them up.
But I don't think it's a spa.
Oh, okay.
In D-Land. You went and got a haircut there one time.
Yeah, I did actually. I went and got my haircut in D-Land.
Yeah. But I really
twice actually.
Oh, was it twice?
Well, not at the same time, but
and they had a cake shop there, which is the same as the cake shop that is on the strip in Porta del Carmen.
Did you get your birthday cake from there one time?
The one on the strip. Yeah. When I first went to Lanzarote, in my 20s, and I went with my girlfriends, and mine and my other friend, we're 5 days apart in birthdays. So me and my bestie, my friend and my cousin, we all went to Lanzarote for, I think we went for 10 days or 12 days or something, and we celebrated both our birthdays there. But it was at the time when they didn't, it wasn't the euro, I think it was Spanish lira.
Oh yeah, pesetas.
Yeah, pesetas.
Yeah, you'll notice that now as well, that you always used to get mega good deals in Lanzarote for things, especially aftershaves and perfume.
Yeah, I bought so much.
Yeah, you got Delia, you've got Fundgrube.
No, Dahlia.
Dahlia, sorry.
Dahlia, Sam.
Yeah, Sam. Fundgrube. Fundgrube. That shop as well. So there's all different places that sell the oil perfumes. They're still quite good value, but nowhere near as good as when we first started going.
Oh yeah. But even before that, they were even better before we started going.
Oh, really?
Yeah, me and my friends and my cousin, we came back with so much perfume and stuff. So much.
Right, I'm going to wash my hands, guys. I'll be back because they are Look, the only downside is, look, it looks like I'm a smoker.
Or you could just eat with 2 fingers like I did and just...
Nah, you got to shove them in.
So he's like this, and I'm just like, oh, yeah, let me take a couple. And this one is like, let me take handfuls in. But yeah, I miss traveling in general, as in traveling abroad in general. We go on 2 holidays a year normally, and then a couple of small trips. And we thought, we've never been through a pandemic before or anything like that. So we thought it would be over by the end of last year, because I was thinking of I didn't think it was as serious or was going to be as serious as it has been. It's been crazy. I've never experienced lockdown before. I've never experienced, self-isolating before. I mean, I actually got sick with the first round of COVID back last year. And, I suffered really quite badly. And so I'd never experienced so, but I thought, oh yeah, it'd be over. Well, I thought it was going to be over by April, but
no,
it wasn't.
I knew it by April.
No, April this year.
Oh, this year? No, I did. Actually, when did I think it'd be over? I thought it'd be over by the summer. I thought it would be over, but no.
Yeah.
They show no signs of letting up. So
all these different strains and everything else. So I feel like it's one of those things now we just have to live with. So I don't think it's ever going to go away or anything like that. It's just now trying to cope with all the different strains and stuff like that. But it's so precarious, because I would just like to know, yep, you can travel now. These are the things that you have to do in order to travel. That's really what I would ideally what I would like to know. Right, okay, so now we can travel, now we understand we have to live with it, now we understand it's not going anywhere. Right, so we're going to get the different strains as you do with flu. What do we need to do in order to be able to travel? What do we need to do to protect ourselves and all of that type of stuff? Really, I hope things, start sort of going back to normal soon. I really do.
Oh, and you said, have you guys ever been on a trip around Lanzarote? Yeah, we actually not around the whole island, and that's one thing I'd love to do. Funny enough, when we went into Dahlia, one of the Dahlias, one of the women that worked there, she was actually British and spoke fluent Spanish, and she said as well, she goes, she lived on the island. She said she really recommended going to the north, which we'd never done. You did do the camel rides, didn't you?
Yeah.
And we went. Well, you and your mum went to the Omar Sharif house when you were able to go there.
No, I didn't. No,
Oh, your
but
mum
I've never
did.
been.
Oh, your mum did then.
No, she hasn't been.
Yes, she did.
No, she didn't. No, she didn't go to the Omar Sharif house.
Oh, right, she didn't go to Omar Sharif
because he stopped doing tours years and years ago.
Oh, I thought she did.
Yeah, no,
Oh, okay.
you can't tour it anymore.
But we did go to the caves with the little white crabs. We did go there as well. That was fascinating. I really enjoyed that going there as well. So we have gone to sort of various trips around the island.
Yeah, they did Fuerteventura. So they did the sand dunes. So there was a day trip, and my mum and my bestie Evelyn, they did a day trip to Fuerteventura to do the sand dunes. We did a trip that included vineyards. So we went to vineyards, and you could do a ride on the camel. So we did that. I didn't really want to do the ride on the camel. So I said, no, I'm just here just to sort of like, I'll watch them go. And she's going, no, because, there's one other person who doesn't have a partner. So I was sitting on one side and this lady was sitting on the other side. It was something I really did not want to do. But luckily, it was only a very short, very quick trip. So that was quite good. And you actually got to see them cooking over a volcano. So they actually had grills on, and they were actually allowing the volcano to actually cook the meat. And you could also, there was a little hole in the ground with this sort of like a tube, and every, I don't know, 10 or 15 minutes it would erupt, and you could see it shooting up the air and all of that out of it. Was crazy. Because I just feel like you have to really respect things like that, because any minute that sort of thing could erupt and you're there.
So Andrew, have you done, I'm assuming you have, because I know you've got the family home there, but have you been around the island? And if so, what parts would you recommend to go? If we were, so when Kelly and I eventually do go back there as well, where would you suggest that we went to? Because that'd be quite interesting actually to get your opinion on that, where to go. It's really weird, isn't it, actually? Because we haven't really done that very much, go to.
No, we went, I mean, we did jump on a bus once, didn't we? Just to see where the bus would drop us.
Yeah.
And we ended up on the other side. I can't remember where it was. A Jabal, I want to say. But I didn't really, there wasn't much there. But another time when I went with a friend of mine, we jumped on our bus to see where it would go, and it took us to Playa Blanca.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah, and we jumped. So sometimes that's what we do. We don't know where the bus is going. We just jump on a bus and we just go wherever. Yeah, we went to Playa Blanca, and that's how I know it's sort of like that little seaside. To me, it had that sort of like little seasidey feel, rather than in Porto del Carmen. I feel like with Porto del Carmen, it's a bit more, it's a bit more of an all-rounder than Playa Blanca. And I remember I had sort of some work friends at a place that I used to work, and I remember him saying, oh yeah, him and his friends stayed at Playa Blanca, but then had to get a cab every day to Porto del Carmen because all the clubs were in Porto del Carmen.
Oh God.
So every day, that's what they would do. They would get a cab to Porto del Carmen every day, rather than they should have just stayed in Porto del Carmen.
Oh yeah, there are quite a few clubs in.
Yeah, there's the place called Atlantico, and there's like 20, however many clubs that used to be. But that we're talking a very long time ago. But there's still Atlantico there, but I don't think it's the same setup as when I used to go when I was younger, because before, when me and my girlfriends went, it was something like 20 odd clubs in there, and you just went in and you just went to sort of different clubs or whatever. But we only went there once. There was another place, it's not there anymore actually, but there was another place near where we were in our, because the first time I went, we rented a villa just off of Frankfurt Street, if you know it. I don't know, but on Frankfurt Street there was a villa just behind there, and we all stayed there. And I remember the washing machine in the villa, the door was broken. Like so the thing to actually close the door and open the door was actually broken. And I remember taking a look at it, thinking I can fix that. And so I actually jammed a what you call it, a bottle opener. So you know, the corkscrew bottle opener. So the little hooked head, I just jammed it in and clicked it, and everyone was like, yeah, because I got the washing machine to work. And then so that's how we did our washing. And I remember we decided to do a shop at the spa. And as young girls, we just went over the top and bought all of this stuff. And I thought, we're not even going to eat all of this stuff. And I remember my friend buying baked beans and all of this. And I thought, we're going to go out and eat. We're not going to stay in. Who wants to stay in and cook? We're not going to stay in and cook. We were young girls. There was no way we were going to stay in and cook. And so, yeah, we wanted to go out and all of this. But yeah, that's what we ended up doing. And I remember, yeah, just sort of like buying a load of drinks and drinking loads. And there was a club. Sorry, that's what I meant to say. There was a club not too far from where we were in the villa, but you had to walk upstairs. So it was a club upstairs, but they used to always play good music and everything. And that was out of season because that was in a November. But we haven't, it hasn't been as lively since then, really.
Oh, so Andrew said we have been all around the whole island, and we recommend Mirador del Rio, El Golfo. Is it Cueva de? Oh, you're gonna have to pronounce. Sorry, I'm gonna butcher this now. Cueva de los Verdes, and the. Go on, I'll let you. Yeah, go on. Kelly's pronunciation is much better.
Hey, Coco.
Hello, Chloe.
Oh no, we're not coming.
No, we're not
I'm
coming.
sorry.
What?
I did speak to your mum though, and let her know that I wasn't coming. We've been all around the whole of the island, and we were at Mirador del Rio, El Golfo,
Cueva, is that de los
Verdes? Yeah, de los Verdes,
and the
Manrique House Museum.
Oh, the Manrique House.
That's where we went.
Oh,
Cesar Manrique's place. Yeah, that's where we went.
All worth visiting. Oh, thank you, Andrew. We will look those up, actually. I'm glad you put that in there because we got it in the chat. So we will have a look at those. And thank you for the recommendation.
Thank you, yeah.
We do appreciate that.
Cesar Manrique's place is the one that was actually built into the rock place.
Oh, yeah, we did. Yes, that's what it was called. With the white crabs. Yeah, that was it.
Yeah,
that was really nice, actually. I enjoyed going there.
Yeah, and it turned into a club in the evening, but we were just visiting during the day. But in the evening, apparently it turns into a club and all of that.
Yeah.
So, yeah, so we did that. But yeah, I really liked it there. I thought it was quite nice. Yeah, so it's lovely. But yeah, I would have liked to have gone to the Omar Sharif place.
Yeah, did you get to go, Andrew? Did you manage to go to the Omar Sharif place when it was there?
Yeah, it's still there, but the wife, when he passed away, the wife stopped.
Ah, okay. Well, that was a while ago he passed, didn't he?
Yeah.
Fun fact as well for anybody, whoever's into the Stone Roses, the song or the video for Fool's Gold was actually all shot in Lanzarote. There you go. Chloe said, you're going to Auntie Josie's. Oh, why? I'm sorry, Chloe.
Sorry.
We're YouTubing, Chloe.
Yes, we're YouTubing. But we might be on at midnight if anybody wants to join us to bring in the new year.
Yeah, we shall do a very, very quick one at New Year just to say Happy New Year to everybody as well.
But yeah, so yeah, can't wait to start traveling again.
Yeah, no, absolutely. And I think it's one of those things we have been looking forward to doing. Our whole channel originally was designated to
travel
and vlogging. So we haven't unfortunately been able to do that. It's been a bit of a downer. But we are doing a lot more staycations, which we will be uploading very soon.
So, Andrew, when you go back to Lanzarote, will you rent a villa or are you going to stay in a hotel? I always think it's a catch-22, isn't it? Because I like when we go to Florida, I like to have a place that has the kitchen. So I like to have a suite, basically. So you have the living room, kitchen together, and then you have a bedroom. We stay at the Homewood Suites at the Point Orlando end, closest to the convention center.
This is in Florida, yeah.
This is in Florida. And we have done a vlog on the room, haven't we?
Yes, we have. Yeah. So yeah, check out our vlog
Check
on the
out,
room.
yeah.
Those interested.
What I like is that you've got a kitchenette, so that if you want to, you can cook, and if you don't want to, you can go and eat out. But what's good at that Homewood Suites is that you've also got a restaurant downstairs. It's not a restaurant like your traditional restaurant. It's just basically a room in the reception area where you just sit down and have breakfast, right?
Yeah.
Because they do breakfast. But also they do an evening meal Monday to Thursday. They obviously don't do it Friday, Saturday, Sunday because they assume people will be out at the parks or wherever they're going doing whatnot. But I do think it's great value Monday to Thursday to have an evening meal if you are a family on a budget. So if you're a family on a budget and you stay at the Homewood Suites, you can just go to the supermarket, buy all your food and just cook there. But you've also got the added choice of going downstairs and having the free breakfast. There's free breakfast included with every room. So that's what I like. I like to have the option of having a kitchenette and a restaurant, but I don't know if many of the hotels do that on the island on Lanzarote.
I'm not sure. Oh, Chloe said I'm going to Auntie Josie now. We enjoy and say hello to Sienna for us.
Yes. And say Happy New Year to everyone for us.
What I was going to say, no, one of my favorites actually, I've got to say it's me, but I really, really, really enjoy Vic San Antonio. I love that hotel. Just purely, it's not the best hotel we've ever stayed in, but for me, I've got to say, you don't like it as much, but I love the breakfast and I do like the dinners there because we always go half board. Not Kelly's favorite, but I really, really, really do enjoy it. I think the food for me, I know it's very simple. It's omelette, it's English breakfast. They've also got German breakfast. It's all continental breakfast as well. But I've got to say that for me is perfect.
For me, I'm not really a lover of buffets anyway. I find that a lot of the quality in buffets aren't very good. Don't get me wrong, I feel like San Antonio's great choice. They have a really wide choice, but the quality is not for me, really. I prefer the quality of there are other restaurants on the island that I prefer the quality of the food. But to be fair, in most hotels, I don't enjoy the quality of the food. Anyway, but one day I went to Ibiza with a friend of mine. We went out of season. And I'd never been to Ibiza before, so I didn't realize where the clubbing part was. And apparently we were staying at the clubbing part. And what that was called San Antonio, that area.
Was it?
In Ibiza was actually called San Antonio. And we stayed at the Bayamar hotel. And I didn't really bother going to the restaurant because I thought, I don't really rate hotel restaurant food. Anyway, this on a particular day, we decided to eat in the hotel. It was the night before we were leaving. It was €9 or whatever it was. But the food, it was a buffet, but the food was really, really nice. I was so shocked and I was so upset that we hadn't tried the food earlier because because it was out of season, there wasn't a lot of restaurants open and we were trying all these different places. And actually the food there was really nice.
So Andrew said went to Omar Sharif's house. It was great. I believe he won it over a game of cards.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, he did.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah.
Because I know he played bridge, but I didn't realize he won it over a game of cards. Also recommend a film set in Lanzarote starring Penelope Cruz called Broken Embraces. Oh, right. Okay. We'll have a look at that, actually. We hope to stay in a hotel next time, hopefully over Christmas next year. Yeah. You've stayed over Christmas, haven't you? I've never stayed over Christmas in Lanzarote.
I really like going. A lot of people think, oh yeah, waking up in a hotel. I couldn't think of anything more perfect. Waking up on Christmas Day and spending the day on the beach or going for a massage, going downstairs to dinner where everything is done for you. Yeah. I can't imagine anything more better than that, to be honest. And especially if you can go with your family. If your family can go with you on the holiday, you got family, other people are preparing the meals. You're just getting up, planning what you're going to do for the day on Christmas Day. Yeah, for me, it'd be perfect.
Now, one year Kelly and I did spend Christmas Day in not Lanzarote, in Mauritius, and I've got to say that was really nice. We, like I said, you don't feel like you're on it's Christmas because it's hot. We're obviously used to a cooler Christmas, but it was so nice actually just to be able to wake up. Like you say, it's hot, it's sunny. You can go spend it on the beach. And then, like I said, the meals are prepped for you, and that's really, really nice as well. That's what I do like as well. The fact that you've got all that done for you and you can just enjoy yourself. Although it doesn't, to me, it didn't feel like Christmas. It felt for me when we were in Lanzarote, I keep saying Lanzarote, when we were in Mauritius, it did feel like it was during the summer because obviously we were in the southern hemisphere at the time. So it was really, it was like a regular summer. So it felt like it was August in the UK.
About it, and Mark's right. It didn't feel like a traditional Christmas, but I went, with my brother, his girlfriend, his sons, my mum, my best friend, Mark. So everybody that I love was there. And the boys didn't even care that they didn't get Christmas presents or not. They were just happy to be in the pool. And it was just a really nice Christmas. My sister-in-law, my brother's fiance, her best friend came with her partner and her daughter. So it was nice for my sister-in-law as well. And it was just nice to sort of be away and us all having massages, spending the day on the beach. The boys were in the pool. They didn't even think about. And a lot of children will go, oh yeah, it's Christmas. But I think the simple fact that it didn't feel like Christmas, I don't think they missed out on the Christmas presents bit. Does that make sense?
Yeah, no, well, that was part of their. So boys were actually our nephews. But yeah, I think because that was incorporated in their Christmas present. I think that was a bit like you say, waking up not having the presents. I don't think affected them that much because that was the holiday trip was incorporated as their Christmas gift.
Yeah. And they really enjoyed themselves, and it was nice for us all to just be together and stuff. The only thing that would have made it a bit more perfect, I think, if your mum and dad came, your brother and his girlfriend, and I think then that would have made it, for me anyway, that would have been a perfect Christmas for me. But I really enjoyed it, to be honest. And I have spent Christmas in Lanzarote before, and it was me and my friend, and we had Christmas dinner at La Cabana, and they did a wonderful Christmas dinner. And she woke up and she's like, it doesn't feel like Christmas. Well, of course it doesn't, because it's summertime. We're going to be on the beach drinking cocktails. So no, it's not going to feel like Christmas.
So I was going to ask you, Andrew, actually, what is your favorite restaurant you'd recommend on the island? Have you got a specific one that you enjoy or you like to go to and eat? Because that's something actually we were just talking about. We weren't sure whether or not, what your favorite place would be to eat. So just out of interest, do you have a favorite place you like to go to eat, or a particular restaurant? As Kelly said, her favorite one has got to be La Cabana.
Yeah.
So it's one of those things as well that you really enjoy. I don't get me wrong, I like it, but for me, not as nice as you. That's your favorite.
I think what I like about La Cabana is that if you're going away for Christmas, and if you're used to having after we went to La Cabana, we then came back, and my friend woke up and she was like, oh yeah, it doesn't feel like Christmas and all of this. Anyway, we went to the beach and all that, but prior to that, I was really researching a place where we could go and have Christmas dinner. Now, me particularly, I don't need turkey. So I did. In fact, going to Mark's family was the first time I actually had turkey for Christmas. I never have turkey for Christmas. So I had furiously been researching a place for us to go and actually have Christmas dinner, and they had one spot left to fit me and my friend in. And she goes, oh, I don't really care about Christmas dinner or having any. Anyway, come the day, She's like, I don't feel like Christmas. When we got to the restaurant, we got all dressed up and everything else. She goes, oh, now it feels like Christmas. Well, of course, now it feels like you're going to have a Christmas dinner. You're going to have this. You're going to have that. And I don't necessarily feel that it's a bad thing, obviously, to go abroad and have a little bit of maybe Britishness, if you like. So I don't intend to spend my whole holiday, searching for British restaurants or by any stretch. But on this specific day, I just thought it would be nice just to, because it was her first time away for for Christmas Day. I think it might have been mine, maybe, or maybe I had been away for Christmas Day.
I think you said that was your first.
Was that my first?
Yeah.
So I think I was just thinking, just to do something a little bit traditional on that day would be quite nice. When we went to Mauritius, there wasn't anything traditional. We just came down for a Christmas feast. I don't even think there was any turkey or anything.
Yeah, but that's obviously
So
culture.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So for me to enjoy a different culture at Christmas or any special occasion was fine. But I just felt because we were together, and I don't know, something said to find something. And so she woke up on Christmas Day. I phoned my family. They pick up first time and all that. Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas, blah, blah, blah. And then she was trying to phone to get through to her family. She couldn't get through to anyone. Then she finally did. And it was like, oh yeah, Merry Christmas. They were doing their Christmas thing. They were getting busy. So they didn't have enough time. Because when you're doing Christmas, sometimes there's not enough time to take phone calls and things like that. So anyway, we went to this restaurant. And she goes, oh, yeah, now it feels like Christmas. And I thought, see, all the work that I was doing beforehand, trying to get us a Christmas dinner. So we had Christmas dinner there. Then we came back to the hotel and we had their version of Christmas dinner, which was nice. But yeah, I enjoy being away for Christmas. I enjoy someone else doing all the work. And then but we've done Christmas before, and that was super busy.
Yeah, that was hard work. And like I say, it was Ivy was saying earlier on, it's one of those things that just it's got a lot of prep to it. So that lead up to it. So there is something nice actually, like you said, about going away and then having something else or someone else prep Christmas for you.
Did you feel like it was very busy when you did it at your mum's?
Yeah, do you know what it is? It's the pressure point when you're cooking for Christmas. So it's that thing you've got to get it's timings.
Yeah.
Because once if you are doing turkey, that takes hours. So while you're putting that in, the pressure's off you. But then towards the end, you've then got thinking, right, you take the turkey out to rest, and then it's all got to go then. Everything else has got to be prepped and ready to go then. So then you can serve it all up in one go. For me, the hardest bit, so we're changing the subject now slightly onto food or Christmas dinner, but is serving it all up.
Yeah.
Because you've got all these dishes that are hot and need to go out at the same time. That's difficult, especially if you've got, say, 5 or 6 plus dishes to go out. You've got to find some form of receptacle to put them in and put them out on the table.
Yeah.
And they cool rapidly.
They really do. Because when we cooked dinner for the family one night, and I was saying to you, I'll take the fish out and put it on the table. But in my mind, I knew that if we didn't get all the other elements out, that fish was going to go cold.
Goes really cold quickly.
And I was still in the middle of cooking steak, frying steak and stuff like that to everybody's preference. So, yeah, I feel it's still quite difficult.
Oh, Andrew said the favourite restaurant is Mardelva
in the Old Town. Looks down on the harbour. Beautiful. We ate one day. The first time that we went, because the first time that I brought Mark along to Lanzarote, we were actually staying pretty much near Cardiac Hill, but on the other side. And we walked it for the first 3 days, and I said, "That's it. I'm not walking that. I'm not walking it anymore." No. And when we went down, we went and ate at the harbour because somebody said that there were a couple of nice restaurants, but I can't remember the name of the restaurants. But it wasn't
it wasn't Mardelva.
It wasn't Mardelva,
because there was one actually on the corner, and I say on the corner there, but it's near the heading towards Bosphorus.
It did look down on the harbour though.
Yeah, it did look down on the harbour. It was really nice. It was right on the corner, and then it overlooked the whole sea. It was a seafood restaurant. It was actually the food was good. But the views were amazing, absolutely amazing. You were literally it went right out. You could view out to the sea.
Yeah,
absolutely amazing restaurant.
But yeah, we've not tried too many in the Old Town. We tried a few, but not too many. It was only because we were staying in that hotel. We were trying to find because before, when I had gone when I was younger, there was all these Lani restaurants. There are Lani restaurants everywhere. And
Oh yeah.
when we went again a few years later, we got chatting to one of the guys, one of the guys who tries to get people into clubs or to places to go and have a drink and that. And we went in, we were sitting down talking to him, and it was like he was one of the Gallagher brothers, the way he was talking and all of that, with his hair all wild and everything. And we were sitting down chatting to him, and he was saying that it was two brothers that ran that opened up Lani restaurants everywhere. And there were a couple of the Lani restaurants, and the food was so tasty. It was so good. They used to do lamb shank with these Canarian potatoes or whatever they were. It was so delicious. And there were two places that did really, really good. One that was overlooking the sea, so not too far from the spa near Vic San Antonio. I think that actually might be the Da Vinci. I think it's now called the Da Vinci restaurant, but that used to be a Lani restaurant.
Oh, okay.
And then,
I know the Da Vinci restaurant. Yeah, that's on the strip. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the one of the first restaurants on the left.
Yeah.
Opposite La Trattoria almost, I think.
Yes, I think so as well. Yeah. Then further down, there's that one with the American something. It's got the picture of picture. It's got like a wooden carving of Tina Turner and.
Oh
Freddie
yeah, you were
Mercury.
saying that, but I can't remember it. But Mark was telling us about that as
well
when he was like, well.
We always used to go for cocktails on the Golden Corner, which is right next to Ola.
Yeah.
Ola.
Ola.
Ola,
I think. And then when you go down there underneath the casino, they had a beautiful restaurant there
that was nice actually.
And that also looked out onto the sea. That was a really nice one. But yeah, these two brothers owned all these Lani restaurants, and then they left the island and then closed. All the restaurants closed. So when me and my friend got there, we were trying, because we'd been there a few years before, we were looking for these restaurants that did these great lamb shanks and these potatoes and stuff, and they weren't around anymore, which was a real shame. But now there's the Hotel Lani that's opened up, ridiculously priced, by the way. But
that is one that is one hotel I really want to stay at. Very expensive, but I do want to treat myself one time.
The views look amazing, absolutely amazing though.
It's got the diamond, hasn't it, as their logo? But yeah, I really would love to stay in that hotel. Yeah, and also they wouldn't allow. We wanted to go and have a look at the rooms. We went there just to have a look.
This was when it was newly opened.
Yeah, and wouldn't allow us to do it. No, sorry, it's not possible.
Yeah.
All of them are fully booked, I'm afraid. So
yeah,
I don't know if they were fully booked or they just didn't want us looking.
Yeah.
But we couldn't go in there. But we'd love to stay.
Yeah, one day.
Yeah, the location itself is fantastic because you're right in the middle of the strip.
Right in the middle. It's prime location. Prime location. It makes me wonder if they're going to open any more, or maybe because they do have a restaurant attached to their hotel.
All those restaurants opposite were shut down when we were last there. This is 3 years ago. So November 2019 was the last time Kelly and I went there. That's the last time we did go. But other than that, like I said, opposite there used to be about 3 or 4 restaurants. There was a seafood restaurant opposite the Lani Hotel. And that was one thing as well. That had closed down. We did go there some while ago. But again, that one had closed down. So quite a few of those restaurants either side have actually closed down. So I don't know if Lani are going to reopen all those ones as well. I understand. I may be wrong, so don't quote me, but I understand that they partly own those restaurants.
Oh, really?
I think so. Now, I might be wrong.
I mean, they used to.
Yeah.
They used to own, that blue restaurant we ate in there one time. They used to own that restaurant.
That's right. Yeah. That's right. So that was closed down when we last went there. Again, that was November 2019.
Yeah. And the food in there, when they used to own it, was really, that was one of the restaurants where the lamb shank and the potatoes were really, really good.
That's right. They had all the seafood and the lamb shank sort of displayed on the front window, didn't they?
Yeah. But when we went, they didn't do lamb shank though when we went in.
No, I can't remember. Yeah. It was such a long time ago.
It's on the corner. Yeah. But yeah, so we'll see what the future holds for travel and Lanzarote, really, travel in general and Lanzarote. But I can't wait to start traveling again. What is your favorite holiday?
it's it's close between Florida and Las Vegas. Although, don't get me wrong, I do love Lanzarote. Lanzarote is my favorite quick getaway.
Yeah, because you love that it's only 4 hours.
Do you know, for me, it's got a bit of everything. With Lanzarote, you've got the beach, you've got shopping experience. It's only 4 hours away by plane. And like I said, it's one of those, it's a quick journey. I'd rather go to Lanzarote than go to Mauritius, purely for the fact that it's a much quicker flight.
Yeah.
And it's got everything there you need. It's got that for me is my favorite quick getaway.
Because I think 15 hours to travel. Did we travel
13? 13. And it's all
quite long for Mark.
Well, plus as well, you fly down the Horn of Africa, which your plane is doing this for the entire flight. It's not my jam.
But once you reach there, it's beautiful.
Oh, don't get me wrong, it's a beautiful thing, but it's a
gorgeous.
13-hour choppy flight. So, and I'm not the best. Sahinas!
Hey!
How are you? Happy New Year!
Happy New Year to you too.
Oh, it will be a Happy New Year for you.
Yeah.
Because you are several hours ahead. How are you? You good?
I hope you're well.
And I'm glad the channel is doing well.
Glad the channel's doing well. But yeah, for me, I feel like I don't know. Florida is going. I think because growing up, I always wanted to go to Disney. And I always wished that was one of the holidays that we would go on. Now, don't get me wrong, when I was growing up, we went to Paris and we went to Mauritius, which is everyone's dream, really. And that's what, I did growing up. But for me, it was like going from home to home. So we would just be going to visit relatives. So it wasn't a holiday per se. It wasn't a holiday where we were going around the island and we were trying different things, because my parents lived in Mauritius. And thank you very much, Shahinas. That's very kind. Thank you.
You look very well as well. I've got to say, we were watching your other video the other day, so you're looking very well yourself. Oh yeah, go on.
Yeah, so I feel like it wasn't like a holiday per se. But I always really, growing up, and I think every kid always wants to go to Disney when they're growing up. That's one of the places that gets advertised. That's one of the places that you think, oh my God, it's Disneyland. I really want to go. And I think I wish I had gone when I was younger, but I was in my 20s when I finally did get a chance to go. And I think America, maybe in my family, were one of those places where they just think, oh, do you know what? It's one of those things that are unattainable kind of thing. So they never thought, oh, do you know what? Let's go to the States for a holiday. And it was only because I went with one of my then friends. We went on holiday, and when I got back, my stepdad, he was just like, oh, well, do you know what? We could all go. I think it was only because I tried it. Then it was just like, you know what, we'll all go. And then that's when I pretty much every year I was then going to Florida. I went for the first few years with my family. And then after that, I researched different hotels with free shuttles that would take us to both Universal and Disney. And we ended up staying at the Homewood Suites. And ever since then, pretty much whenever I've been going on my own, with whether it be with Mark or with friends, we've always stayed at the Homewood Suites. And what's good about the Homewood Suites is that it's a room with a kitchenette, living room, and bedroom. You can do there's a laundry room there, so you can do your laundry. So there's no need to think about housekeeping or bringing twice as many clothes or anything like that. You can just bring a week's worth of clothes, let's say, and then wash them halfway through, and then you're good to go. So, and when I went there, I just was like, wow, do you know what I mean? But it was unfortunate because you want to say wow with the eyes of a child, if that makes sense. So if I had gone as a child, I would have been like mesmerized, like, oh my God, this is so cool. But don't get me wrong, it's lovely now, and I'm glad that we've gone quite a few times.
Yeah, we have actually. We have gone quite a few times now. But yeah,
I mean, I love it. You love the Universal side.
Yeah, that's my favorite side, I've got to be honest, in Florida. No, Sahinas, the last video I saw of yours, actually I rewatched you did a cheesecake one, and your cheese straws one as well. We watched that one as well. But no, I've got to catch up with your latest ones because it's been the Christmas period here.
Yeah.
I haven't caught up with all your videos yet, so that's something I've got to catch up with. Or I did catch out Richard's Adventures. His last few advent calendar ones.
Yeah. And we were supposed to do a live on Tuesday, so apologies to everyone that we didn't do a live on Tuesday.
We were going to do a live, but we actually got tied up with a journey back, so we didn't make it back in time. So
to do the live on Tuesday.
We are behind on a lot of stuff, so we have to do catch up. But we really appreciate all our viewers.
Yeah.
So we just wanted to say, actually, before we tie up, we're going to come back on live at midnight UK time. So that'll be midnight. So for some of you, I know it might be a bit too late because it's not for another few hours. But we will come back on midnight just for a short period, just to wish you all a merry, happy new year for those of you who are able to make it. For those of you that aren't able to make it, and for everybody else, we want to say a big thank you this year for all your support. We really, really, really do appreciate it from the bottom of our heart.
Yeah.
Without you, we would not make the channel, and you make the channel possible. So we want to say a big thank you from both of us.
Thank you so much.
Yeah. And like I said, we really do always appreciate you coming on, you supporting us in our lives.
Chatting with us.
Yeah. And we love the fact you come on as well, and that we can actually get to see you and talk to you. So that's a real big thing as well. And we've met so many wonderful people actually doing our lives. So you really do make our channel. So thank you so much for all of that. That's it for our live so far. So we will be back at midnight to say a big happy new year for all of those who can make it. Sahina says, like done, need your comment. Oh yes, I do need to comment on your video. We will comment on your video. Sorry, apologies. We have been, like I said, because it's been the Christmas period, we haven't been doing much as well. So we are a bit behind on everything, but we will do a comment on your video soon. Ashfaq, I'll try and do it this weekend to get that done for you. But like I say, that will be it for today. We will look forward to seeing you again. Our next live will be, as I said, at midnight UK time. We won't be on long, but we will just say a big happy new year for those of you that you can make it. For those of you who can't, we will be Tuesday 6 p.m. UK time. We will see you then. For those of you who can't make it, have an absolute happy new year, fantastic New Year's celebration, whatever you're doing. As always, please stay safe. Please look after yourself, and remember, you're never too old to have fun. Asina says thanks and have a nice day. You too. Bless you all, and we will see you in the next live whenever you can make it. Until then, take care, look after yourselves, and we will see you very soon.
Bye for now.
Bye. Bitch.